Hello and welcome back. I'm Shelf Unit and this is my continuing Let's Play of Underrail. So last time we got ourselves ready basically to head down to the place of game endingness. And one thing I do want to know is I did bring the biohazard suit. That's one of the key things I want to know. I also want to just quickly chat with Episcopops Lydia. What do you need with me, Sarah Evenstar? What can you tell me about investigation? Dun, 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 dun. I have to go so long. Goodbye. And off we go. Let's get out of my way, peasant. Let's talk to Natya. Eidein is waiting for you in his office, Sarah Evenstar. I'm sure he is. Now I can't remember whether I can go straight down here or not, but I wish I could sort of look at all of these things, but... Okay, Eidein. Short as evolution. Welcome to my office. What do you seek, Sarah Evenstar? I was sent here by Episcopos Lydia to talk to you about becoming an assistant investigator. Yes, Sarah Evenstar. Episcopos Lydia informed me in advance of your arrival. She told me the principal investigators found you a very useful and dedicated assistant. She even mentioned Monsignor Lenora in direct comparison with you. If becoming assistant investigator is your wish, you need not wait for long, Sarah Evenstar. It is a matter of several days before you will find yourself working on your first project, solving your first problems as an investigator. The Institute of Chort always needs dedicated women like you, and I am satisfied to know that we have them. That is what you seek, Sarah Evenstar. You sure this is the path you're willing to take, or perhaps your heart guides you elsewhere? It's not too late to reconsider. There are more ways to reach one's destination. That's what I want. I can't wait to start working on my first project. Most excellent, Sarah Evenstar. I have no doubts that you will perform your duty with great zeal, for your actions already speak of your exceptional dedication. Before we end the conversation, do tell me which department you are most interested in working for. Department of... let's go physics. I'll remember what you said, Sarah Evenstar. It will be taken care of. You're free to go now, Sarah Evenstar. I will discuss this matter with Episcopos Lydia and be notified when... Eidein abruptly stops talking. You're unsure why at first, but then you start getting this feeling that your guts are vibrating. So subtle that you're unsure whether you're imagining it or not. Eidein's reaction suggests the latter to be true, though he tilts his head up, keeping perfectly still and calm otherwise. Excuse me. While maintaining silence. Soon vibrations grow in intensity. You feel that? Once the tremors die down, Eidein drops his gaze back to you. That was surprising. I received no warning from investigation regarding potential seismic activity. That's because I was not on the team, sir. Back on the subject. You'll be notified when the time comes. Are there any further questions you had for me? You mentioned that the figure was part of some set. Could you tell me more about that? I can tell you little, for it is due to be unveiled at the 100th anniversary of the Institute of Chort's existence. The set is called Conquering the Surface. It consists of pieces crafted entirely out of the finest materials. The last piece that was due to arrive, one you retrieved, is called Reaching Man. The rest you'll have to be patient for just a while longer, Sarah Evenstar. Can you tell me more about that anniversary celebration? Mentioning any details would spoil the surprise. Just know that it will be magnificent. Our institution deserves nothing less. How old are you exactly? His answer comes after a slight delay. Revealing my age would be like revealing Chort's. Utterly pointless. I'm sure that you're deduced by now that I'm more than a century old. And I suppose that you are more interested, excuse me, in how I've managed to live for so long. Am I right, Sarah Evenstar? Actually, I was just about to ask you that. My age is testament to Chort's magnificence and his predictive direct evolution. Thanks to Chort, we have managed to severely prolong the human average lifespan by analyzing its regenerative abilities so that we'll be able to directly apply at least some of it to the human genome. We're able to accomplish this through a special technique that allows for genetic engineering and that extent on mature multicellular organisms. The end result, tripled lifespan, tripled according to our current estimates, which is most excellent, you would agree. Is everyone in the Institute going to live to be as old as you? Not yet, Sir Eidein. Genetic engineering is problematic for the sole reason of having an incredibly delayed feedback. Let's use a simple example. You used to change a light bulb. You screw one into its socket and flick the switch, instantly knowing whether it's working or not. Simple. The opposite of that is when you are working with living, ever-changing subjects. You have to wait for at least one generation, if not more, to complete their full life cycles. Carefully monitoring them before you can be certain that the modifications to the genome do not have undesired, even disastrous effects. It is a slow process, sadly. In this case, I am the test subject. My genome was manipulated well into my maturity. Even after a century has passed, we still have to monitor my condition until we are satisfied. For instance, we don't know how would the modifications affect a subject if applied at conception. I hope that was a satisfying response. Can you tell me more about the surface? Have you seen it? What's it like there? No, but it exists. Evidence from the old world only provides mere hints regarding its appearance. However, the only certainty is that it is currently uninhabitable. We desire to repopulate it, and for that to succeed we require change within us. We need to advance ourselves, evolve in order to withstand its living conditions. Chort possesses that ability, for it has done just that for millennia, purposefully adapting whenever necessary in order to perpetuate its existence. In nature it is accomplished through numerous generations and random chance, but Chort is different, however. It is a highly desirable trait that we can and must apply if we are to ever succeed at conquering the surface. Are you the only one that can communicate to Chort? Yes, I am the only one that can enter its chamber and nucleus without greatly disturbing it. Despite being unable to speak to me in any conventional way, we are able to communicate on a very basic level, through let's call it a telepathic link, but it is far from such. It's difficult to describe to someone who has never experienced it. While there is a large number of both investigation and preservation personnel present in Nucleus, no one but me is allowed to directly approach Chort or even enter its chamber. So far no one has even tried, which is most excellent. Why can't you move Chort here, closer to you? Wouldn't it be safer here? It would be simpler to defend, true, but trying to move it in its current state, however, would be stressful and could potentially be damaging to Chort. Besides, due to its size, our current means of transportation to deep caverns would provide inadequate. How do you go to deep caverns? We have a way. I understand. Allow me to ask you something else. How do you feel about the Protectorate presence in Upper Underrail? Underrail Protectorate are no threat to us, for we occupy completely opposite parts of Upper Underrail, and have little to no interaction. At least that is the current state of affairs. Their obvious expansionist agenda cannot be ignored, and after observing it in action since their arrival, we have prepared ourselves to effectively counter any unwanted advances. The free drones are a painful thorn in their side, mostly in the north, dare they admit it or not, so we, Alma Stavros and I, believe they will focus most of their efforts on securing the southern part of the Underrail, junkyard and rail crossing, team with free drone activity. In addition, the inefficiency of transporting troops and personnel through the core city is one other obstacle they must overcome. It will take at least a few more years, according to our estimates, before we would need to view them as an actual threat. We will always be one step ahead of them. Thank you. Now, what's your opinion of the free drones that I just mutated to hell? They are the antithesis to the Protectorate, a force acting in the opposite direction. It is the nature of politics, an eternal war of conflicting ideologies, waged to entities that embody them. Even if the free drones lose the war, the ideology will not disappear. Its most basic building element, negation of control and oppression, will instead act as a seed for another group, another organization, another entity. Destroying such a basic urge could only be achieved through the destruction of humankind. But enough of politics, it's a time-consuming subject, and I haven't. In time I haven't. Was there anything else? Short guide you, Eidein. Short guide us all, there, even star. Let's just pop that up. Okay. You should investigate the cause. How do I investigate the cause? Is something I don't know. Ooh, one thing I can do. I'm going to try anyway. I'll pop the environmental suit in there. Yeah, I know. And I'm going to pop it in there with... what am I going to pop it in there with? Come on. Think. Half of these. So that I can fully appreciate. I'll put the hexagen in there as well. And I'm going to dump the advanced patching kits in there. Come on. Really? And the electric repair kits. That'll take me down to what I need to actually move around. Let's talk to Episcopos Lydia. Let's go so long, she'll guide you. So how do I investigate the cause of the shaking of the Institute? So, of course, we have to go first to the physics department, which I think is this area. Investiguro, short guide you, of course. This is not physics, this is clearly electronics, so where the fuck is physics? Oh, here we go. You here to ask about the tremors, because everyone swarmed here after the ground started shaking. It was something we're causing. Reminds me of the particle accelerated black hole panic from a few years ago. Magnificent short. What can you tell me about these tremors? We have a seismograph set up here in the lab and we monitor it very carefully. First of all, these tremors came out of nowhere. There's no previous indication that an earthquake was about to happen. Second, we still don't know why it's happening. Do you know maybe the direction they're coming from? Well, now the readings, if they're correct, and they should be, imply that it's coming from the west. Obviously I can't pinpoint it specifically, sister. Why do you ask? Interesting, I'll be right back. Short guide you. Short guide you too, sister. Okay, so now we know officially that they're coming from, quote, unquote, the west. So I shall be back once we are in the west. Now, there we go. This is what we're after. As soon as your presence becomes known to the two faceless guards, they raise their weapons in unison, ready to use them, but suddenly they freeze. The hallway becomes noiseless. Even when the two guards lower their weapons, you hear no talking or not noticed any visible signals between them. Several seconds pass before one of them turns around. Wait and see what happens. The nearing of yet another armed faceless invokes a strange feeling of familiarity, and only when he finally stops right in front of you do you remember. He's the injured faceless you rescued back in Core City. Indeed, you recognise his damaged mask, and with each passing second you seem to recall every little dent and scratch on it. As that puzzle solves itself in your head and completes that very image, you notice how every red wound has now been replaced by the pale scar, and how that bleeding cylinder on his arm has now been straightened out and is now in line with the other two. Other than the fact that he is in a much healthier condition than he used to be back then, there is yet another major difference between this encounter and the one from Core City. One you notice as soon as he reaches underneath his mask. Makes a subtle twisting motion and begins talking to you with a synthesized voice. Greetings. If you value your life, you will leave the Institute of Chort at once while there is still time. Wait, what's going on here? What are you doing here? There is a brief pause as the three faceless stand in silence, motionless, staring at you. Pause feels longer than it actually is, but ends once you're spoken to again. The invasion is imminent. The Institute of Chort will soon be overrun, and everyone inside eliminated. You helped me in Core City. I still live because of you, and for this sole reason you will receive this warning. Now leave. Should you linger on when the invasion begins, you will be treated no differently than the Chortists. That is my message. I'm glad you survived. Thanks for the warning and farewell. He nods and reaches underneath the mask to end the conversation. Afterward, he finally walks away. Okay, now I noticed there was an area there. I'm going to see what happens if I try and go there, if they start attacking. A quick save, so it should be... Yeah, they start attacking. So, time to head back and talk to Eidein. I will be back once I'm there and done. Having done that, see you in a bit. Okay, and we're back with Eidein here. So we shall just inform him of the news. Chort is evolution. Welcome to my office. What do you seek, Sir Evenstar? Eidein, I have important news. I've been to the West Wing and found a faceless tunneler carrying fully armed troops. He answers without delay. That is the cause of these tremors. Faceless. Speak quickly. What other information do you have for me? I didn't fire them, even though they saw me. In fact, they told me they were going to invade the Institute. He makes no motion nor sound in acknowledgement of what you just told him, at least not right away. His response comes after his uncanny pause. You were warned about the invasion? I find that highly implausible. Why would the Faceless willingly reveal their plans? Even conversing with someone not of their kin is difficult to comprehend. It's proven by their corrupted nature. However, I have no reason to doubt you, however strange the situation might seem. Is there anything else? That's all I know. What happens now? Now we must take an appropriate counteraction. Chort needs to be preserved at all costs. First, we must mobilize all preservation forces that we have here available. Then we must alert Harmos, Stavros, and his Rassafals in deep caverns. Since communication with both Cytosine outpost as well as Nucleus have been made difficult after the earthquake, someone will have to make the descent. It would be wisest if I was the one to make the descent to deep caverns and personally make sure that Chort remains safe. Immediate Sam will be left in charge of the Institute's defensive. How will you go to deep caverns? This building possesses an elevator beneath this office. It's the only access point to deep caverns available. The elevator at the back of my office will take us to the chamber below. The elevator to deep caverns lies there. Few are allowed to access it. Yet due to the situation you found yourself in, you will be amongst those selected few. Follow me, Sir Evenstar, for there are a few more words I must exchange with you before I leave. I'm ready to go, illustrious Eidein. I'm ready to stand by your side. Most excellent. Excellent, dude. I will meet up with you in the chamber below. Do not take long. Why are these guys not going so I can look through these things? Let's quick save. And this is it. Have I got everything I want? Everything I need? Yeah. Probably, almost certainly not everything I need, but I have everything that I'm likely to get. Sigh. Let's go. I mean, at this stage, if you're not at level 30, biotech suit, don't need that. Got an adrenaline shot and a bandage. Can I quick save? Can I get in here? No. No, I can't. Both Eidein and Mediant Samuel acknowledge your presence with a quick nod. Soon after, Eidein turns to the medium once more. These are my instructions. I have full confidence that you'll perform your duty with most commitment. You have selected a mediant for good reason, Samuel. You will not let Chort down, of that I am certain. Mediant Samuel proudly places his hand on his chest, clenching it firmly. I wouldn't even dream of disappointing you or abandoning Chort. No Chort is wood. You taught us to adapt and overcome. You taught us that Chort will guide us to a better future. No. This is survival of the fittest. The inbred, devolved, dystrophic, faceless aren't even worthy of licking the ground we tread on. Eidein puts his hand on Mediant's shoulder and nods. Most excellent, Mediant. Now the time has come for me to sound the elevator. Every passing second brings Chort closer to danger, and that is something we cannot risk. You know what to do. Chort guide you. Chort guide you too. I will not fail you, Eidein. Eidein turns his head toward you with a single elegant motion. He stares at you for an instant, not saying a word. You still have no idea what lies behind the sinister mask, and if he does descend into deep caverns, you may never be able to find out. You think to yourself. Once again, your thoughts are brought to a halt by his deep, muffled voice. You started your Chortist journey by challenging the devolved and successfully beating them. I only hope that your journey doesn't end with the devolved besting you. Soon they will arrive, hungry for Chortist flesh, thirsty for Chortist blood. Do not let them taste us. The faceless dare to even show their deformed bodies here, I will kill them like worthless rats they are. Chort guide you, Sarian Star. Watch Eidein call the elevator. The faceless, they're here. Okay. Let's go here and see if I can go into stealth mode. I don't think my stealth mode is particularly good, but we shall see. So what's this say? Escape the Institute of Chort before the faceless overrun it. Inbred! So I might have to oh, they've got grenade launchers now. Interesting. I had not expected or realised that it would work quite like that. So come on, elevator, hurry up please. Now, unlike the Tom Cruise War of the Worlds, I will not be running headlong over the top of the hill to see what's happening. We know there's a combat. As far as I'm aware, the faceless just keep coming. There's like an unending wave of them. There should be some sort of natural cover, I feel. Now, I'm not sure how long this this lift takes to come up. Hopefully, it'll be here soon. I do not have many action points to play with. Come on. Wondering if I had enough time to head over to the weapons locker. No, there we go, so the lights are coming on. So I will come here. What is my stealth? My stealth is dreadful. Oh, and it's effectively 0, so I might as well come out of stealth mode. And I won't activate my shield until it appears that I need it. Come on. God, these turns take so long. Yeah, I'm gonna need to start doing things now, unless somebody else does them for me. That's unfortunate. Shooting spree, aim shot. Faceless doctor. I don't want to go there. Good crit though. Come on people, come on lift, hurry up. You need to outrun it, you muppet. Ugh. This is annoying. And this is problematic now. Very problematic. Shit. This is a problem. This is a problem. Let's go. Let's. Oh, and I still don't have enough. Oh, fuck's sake. Oh, come on. Fuck's sake. Yeah, of course. This is a problem. Like a big problem. This is a real problem now. Fucking time. Please tell me that didn't just... Okay, let's activate sprint. Oh, okay. Well, that worked well enough. As you can see, in the top left-hand corner of the screen there, that everything is looking pretty gnarly up there. That's a terrible word, and I do apologise instantly for using it. Yeah, there we go. Let's use our one of these on that. Okay, what does our quest say? Find the mysterious cube, and we have escaped the Institute of Chort. Is there anything else on here? No. Luckily the elevator got sabotaged while close to an auxiliary tunnel. There's no telling into what sort of danger it might lead you. You've been descending for quite a while now, and you're sure you're close to deep caverns. Let's crawl through to the other side. A quick save myself. Now I know for a fact that, well, the last time I was in here in my previously aborted attempts at this, prior to finishing all the rest. Why is it taking so long to save? That's a bit concerning. There we go. There are no enemies in this area. And of course, what I didn't remember is where to go. Which is this way. Once we get through to the end here, though, it is all hell. If not breaking loose, then just present. Yeah, this is a very, very unpleasant area to be in. So, I'm going to say thank you ever so much for watching. If you've enjoyed, please subscribe. If not, don't worry about it. We have now entered the very end stage of the game. There is no going back from here. It's shit or bust. I've got a feeling that it might be bust. But we're going to give it a shot, even if that shot is like 95% and misses. We will have a go. So, thank you again. Goodbye.